Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. Oh my God, I can't believe how many people are here. This is so exciting. I was kind of trying to watch the chat while I was letting everybody in, so please do me a favor. Let me know you're here. Say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're from. We got some North Carolina, we got Michigan, Miami, St. Louis. Wow. Awesome. Well, if you do not know, I am from Southern California, Thousand Oaks, California. We were right in the middle of all of the fires. Um, but luckily we made it out okay. And I'm so grateful to have you guys here with me today. Who's excited to hear who the new partner is? Well, I have prepared something small for you guys before I give you the big reveal. So bear with me. I'm going to get everything organized over here. And I'll have to go check the waiting room every now and then to let people in. All right, keep that over here. Okay, here we go. So on December 31st, 2024, I posted a carousel on Instagram, as you see here, by the way. Can everybody see my screen okay? Just want to make sure I don't take off without making sure you can all see my screen. Okay. I posted a carousel on Instagram of the highs and lows of my year. And there was one slide for every month. And the very last slide summed it all up with a quote by Steve Jobs, which stated, "You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future." Essentially, a much more eloquent way of saying everything happens for a reason. Someone type in the chat, everything happens for a reason. I know you all know that. So exactly 7 days after I posted this carousel, I got the "Are you sitting down" call. And in less than 24 hours, we went from issuing 5.1 million to having to shut down our entire team. And if that wasn't enough, 1 month prior, 32 days to be exact, I was just one of 2 people recognized and awarded with a coveted Rolex in front of all of the top agents and managers at an agency trip in Seattle. I'd also received a gold medal for being the #1 regional manager for issue production. You know, to me, these awards, they represented a lot more than just sales. You know, they represented 4 years of 12 to 15-hour days. They represented acknowledgement of creating a team, systems and processes and scripting and a path for new agents to succeed that had never existed before. And it was truly a full circle moment for all of those days when I just didn't think I could do it anymore. Like when taking one more step felt impossible. And walking onto that stage, it truly made all of the times I wanted to quit, you know, completely disappear. I would have never guessed that just 49 days later, I'd be sitting here in a Zoom room with all of you who showed up today to show their support for the announcement of my next chapter. And I promise that is coming very, very soon. So if you can only connect the dots by looking backwards, I'm going to take you back 21 years ago when I started my telesales career. And just to give you an idea of how long ago 2004 actually was. Oh, you guys can't see these pictures. Can you not see these pictures here? Someone type in the chat. Can you see pictures? And go look in the chat. No. Dang it. Well, we're just going to have to roll with it. So in this image right here, go back. Wow, that's too bad. So we'll just keep going. In 2004, which is this slide right here, cell phones were a flip phone. I don't know why you can't see the image. I literally tested this morning. If you had a flip phone in 2004, type in flip phone in the chat. And DocuSign, which, oh, look, the DocuSign picture worked. DocuSign just got started 1 year earlier in 2003, and Gmail had launched April 1st of 2004. I think I was using AOL at the time. If you had an AOL account, type AOL in the chat. My husband still uses AOL, by the way. You can make fun of him later. So in 2004, my first sales job was selling merchant services to small business owners who wanted to accept credit cards as a form of payment from their customers. Yeah, it looks like my screenshots, they're not working. So just so you know, that middle picture right there was a picture of a credit card machine. I was selling credit cards as a form of payment from their customers. So we had to fax. The reason there's fax machines on here is we had to fax our prospects a 16-page contract that they then had to sign, initial every single page, and then fax back, all in a one-call close. Our sales floor was set up like a boiler room with 3 or 4 rows of cubicles. And in the back of the room, they had something like 10 fax machines lined up in a row. And when the sound of the fax beeped, the entire floor would mute their cell phones and say, "Money's coming." I mean, can you imagine doing a one-call close today with a 16-page fax? No. So I was recruited into sales. Oh man, I can't even believe it. I'm going to stop sharing just for a quick second, just to see if I make this smaller and refresh if my pictures will show. I have some really cool pictures in here, you guys, so I'm determined to show them to you. Here we go. Let's try this again. I think it's going to work now. Here we go. Share. And we can see the image now. Yes? Fantastic. Okay. So I was recruited into sales by my now husband and father-in-law. And my husband is there in the middle. My father-in-law is on the left right there. This was a very old picture. They basically took me from waitressing at Claim Jumper to paying off close to $50,000 in student loan debt in less than 12 months. And at 24 years old, I was financially independent for the very first time. I remember calling my dad, and make sure you guys can still see my screen. Okay, cool. So I remember calling my dad and letting him know that he didn't have to pay my car payment anymore, that I was able to take over that monthly payment on my own. Someone type in financial freedom, because that is what we're all looking for. So the first dot in my sales career taught me the art and discipline of sales. You know, because the muscle memory of taking that call after call after call without getting hung up, understanding that rejection is necessary and even mandatory in order to get a yes, and that the more time I put in, the higher my paycheck was at the end of the month. And looking back, that first dot cemented the work ethic that was going to be required in the future. So, sorry guys, letting more people in the waiting room. I need like a waiting room moderator. In 2010, I got married. I had 2 kids, and I truly believed that my career in sales had ended. I was going to be a stay-at-home mom, maybe be president of the PTA, go to yoga in the middle of the day, have brunch with my friends, and have dinner ready by 6. Someone type Stepford wife in the chat for me. That was my goal. But in 2014, my husband was diagnosed with what we thought was multiple sclerosis. Turns out it was transverse myelitis, which is a rare autoimmune condition that went undiagnosed for years. And at the same time, we also got involved with a bad investment opportunity that cost us a lot of money. And so between my husband's inability to work and a sudden loss of money out of our savings account, we came to the conclusion that I had to go back. And almost overnight, I lost the stay-at-home mom life I had loved so much and had to search for a job. So the second dot, looking back, ended up teaching me resilience. and that you cannot sit in the pain of change, but to embrace it and move forward, even when it feels impossible. From 2014 to 2020, I sold marketing and leads to real estate agents and brokers, and you can imagine all the dots that were being created at this point. I continued to build upon my work ethic, received some formal sales training, saw how a Fortune 500 call center was structured and run, and educated our clients on how to work the leads they were buying so that they would convert them and want to reinvest and renew their contracts. I won President's Club trips every year and always the top 1% of agents within the company. Without even realizing it, I had learned how to work and convert digital leads and properly structure and run a telesales team. Of course, COVID happened in 2020, and our office shut down and everyone started working from home. For the first time, we were meeting on Zoom. Comp plans started to change more frequently. We were making less and less every month. And you could see the writing on the wall that this was not going to be the same opportunity anymore. So I started to look for other work from home telesales jobs and stumbled upon a ZipRecruiter ad for final expense insurance. Like many of you, I had no idea what that was, but the ad said that I could make $100,000 in my first year. So I decided to apply. If you also got into this business because you said an ad could make you $100,000 in your first year, type 100,000 in the chat. I bet that's a lot of you. So after speaking with several agencies, I quickly realized that life insurance was mostly an MLM in disguise, that 90% of agents were working in the field and even driving a 200-mile radius of their home to door knock and work leads. I'd literally rather stab myself in the eye with a fork than get in the car and door knock leads. But I was still very intrigued with this business and was determined to find a way to stay in telesales and make it work. I found my way to Adam Hale, who shared in the excitement of my vision for building a free lead telesales model in this space, a place where agents could just be agents, wear one hat, master the art of sales, but still have the freedom and flexibility of being an independent contractor. He had already owned his agency for 14 years and was the backbone behind everything we had built. Adam taught me so much about the industry as a whole, and I am forever grateful for his mentorship, his leadership, and of course, his friendship. Now, when I got that call on January 7th, you might assume that my emotions were primarily of devastation, shock, or maybe even anger. What you might be surprised to learn, and this is now just the second time I'm admitting this publicly, a big part of me also felt a huge wave of relief. Because what you would have never known or never understood until today is that what we had built and what we were building was never really going to be embraced, supported, or understood by those above us. But because of my loyalty and partnership with Adam, I would have continued to climb that hill with 10,000-pound sandbags over my shoulders, determined to continue to take those next steps in order to be accepted and encouraged. So when I got that call, my second thought was actually, thank you. Even though I was upset. A friend of mine once told me that God forces you out of a situation that you would have never left on your own so that he can show you something even greater. She was right. I never would have left because I was forced to, I have left yet another dot that has brought me to all of you today. And these dots have so beautifully connected in a way that has also brought you here as well. And I'm so grateful for all of that. So after just 3 weeks, 20 opportunity conversations, multiple second and third meetings, flying out to Kentucky just last week to meet my new partners and celebrate with them in person, I am overjoyed to announce to you today my new partnership with Lasting Mark. Light that chat up. And here I am with them last week. And we spent 2 glorious days together talking about the future everything that we're going to be doing and building and embracing. And a lot of them are here with us today. So we are going to spotlight them, have them share some introductions. And now I get to go look at the chat because I haven't been able to see it. Who's excited? All right. All right, so the first one I'm gonna spotlight and bring out here is Roger Short. All right, let me get organized here. Roger is the CVO. I had to get that. Chief Visionary Officer, Senior Managing Partner, and Board Member of Lasting Mark. I'm also going to be bringing out a few other partners in a moment, but Roger, take it away.
Welcome. First of all, thanks everybody for jumping on here to celebrate with Dana and her journey. And Dana, I want to say officially from all of us over here at Lasting Mark and all of our community of agents around the country, welcome. Welcome. We are honored to have the opportunity to work with you. It's been an absolute pleasure getting to know you over the past months. I've always appreciated your content, appreciated your diligence with teaching and training. You train at a level of excellence. Educating your clients and educating agents that work with you is at the top of your priority, and seeing people win. And so that comes through so clearly in every video you post. And I know you are super engaged with your audience. And so when we got the news and I saw that you were no longer there, I didn't know how to feel, because I thought someone who's at such a high level in their game, who cares so much, must feel like something had been removed from their soul. And so that's why I reached out. And so I'm honored, though, that that conversation led to here, several weeks later. It's been an absolute pleasure getting to know you and Shell, your husband, and finding out about your family in the midst of dealing with fires in both your business and in life. I mean, this was something for you to manage, and you managed it very well. And the thing that I want to say the most that I respect about you, Dana, is how that exit happened. And even though, and I brought it up, we recorded a podcast with Dana when she was here, and and I brought it up. I said, Dana, one of the things that stood out to me the most was how classy you were in everything that you communicated. And even today, in how you communicated, and how highly you valued Adam. And you even respect, Lincoln's decision to go in a different direction. You could have had animosity, and you didn't. You showed everything with class. And so we're honored to have gotten to know you, and we're excited about the future with Dana Neeson, Final Expense Telesales. YouTube channel is getting ready to blow up even bigger, and a consummate professional. We're excited to have you on board. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Roger. Give it up for Roger, guys. The next person I'm going to bring on to here, and Roger, I don't want you to go. We're just going to keep adding more important people here. Brian Askins. Let me go ahead and have you unmute. Let's see. Here we go. You should be good now.
Okay. Hey, Dana, thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to get a chance to speak here for a second. First of all, I'm super excited that you've chosen to part with us. I've been in this great insurance industry for 35 years, and I absolutely love what I do. And for 35 years, I've absolutely loved it. But I'm honored to be a part of a team that you're partnered with. Something very similar happened to me back in February of 2014. And sometimes things happen, they happen for a reason, and because there's something bigger and better on the other side. And when it happened to me, I was devastated. I thought I was, but it didn't. I didn't slow down just one single day, and that's what I loved about your story is you have not slowed down one single day. It happened on day one, and the very very next day you were right back at it, and in the same way I did it, and you'll look back and it'll be something to where you have great memories from where you were from, but you're going to build something truly 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 special. I do want to say just a couple more things here is we chose the name Lasting Mark, and one of the things is that and I always think about, because anybody who knows me on this call, my entire family works with me, and so I've always been one. I want to leave a lasting mark, And what that means is to have a significant, enduring effect on someone or something. And we all want that for our lives, to leave a lasting mark. And our actions and our presence will continue to be felt for a very, very, very long time after we're gone. And I really truly believe that's what you're starting the foundation of today. And if you haven't had a chance to go out to and I won't read these to you, but if you haven't had a chance to go out to Lasting Mark, I'd love for you to see our vision, our mission and our core values. They're not just words on a screen. They're truly, truly what we live by, and truly, truly what we are passionate about in helping other people. I love what I do, and I'm looking forward to helping you build and helping the agents that you partner with also build their lives and leave a lasting mark beyond what they've ever could imagine could ever be possible. Thank you very much, Dane. I appreciate the opportunity to talk.
You, Brian. And I didn't give you a proper introduction. Brian is the CEO and the senior managing partner, board member for Lasting Mark. And just a couple of years ago, Brian and Roger merged to form, I think, the perfect company. So we'll be talking a little bit more about that. The next person I'm going to bring on is Chris Ball. Chris, you turn your camera on. Hopefully it's on.
Dana, we got an announcement to make. You want to hear this crazy announcement?
Yes.
We've had so much traffic hit our website all at once. It just crashed our website at lastingmark.com. So for those of you trying to yes, it is true. So they're trying to bring that back online. So you get the forever recognition of crashing our website in minutes. So that's exciting. That's exciting.
That's amazing.
Some people are saying they're on, other people are saying they're not. Maybe refresh, empty your cache. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll turn it back to you and Chris.
That's amazing. All right, we have Chris Ball now. He is the VP of Simplified Life Sales and Agency Growth, managing partner and board member, and quickly becoming one of my favorite people.
Thank
Say
you,
hi
Dana.
to the world.
Man, it is so much. This is fun. I love that you're making insurance fun. This is so cool. I see all these things running through the chat. I see people shouting out and putting this all together. It's pretty fun to watch for sure. Been watching you for a while and what you do in your training. You do something very, very special. You bring value to a marketplace that can be, I guess it can be driven by ego, and a lot of times it can be driven by greed. I mean, if I'm honest. And what I watch you do is speak into people, and you put agents first, and not just speaking to them about profitability, but giving them a real opportunity to change their lives. And when I see that, Dana, it's really it's been an attractor to us. When I saw your stuff, it was an attractor to us, and we've had conversations like, man, it'd be kind of cool to work with Dana. She does some really cool stuff, And what there's a thing we talk about, and the language we use, it's alignment. It's alignment, and it's an alignment in belief, attitude, and approach. You do a top-notch training with the principled sales process. We do too, and ultimately you believe in bringing value, and we do too. And you believe in simplifying things and empowering people and helping people get profitable. We do too. And we just start to see, even when you were here, and you and Shell and your family, that there's so much alignment in who we are. It just makes sense. And I am excited to see how this industry changes as a result of our working together. I think we're going to do some very, very special things. And I'll say it again, thank you for your trust. It really means a lot.
Thank you so much. That means so much.
And you're becoming one of my favorite people.
Hey, Zach, can I spotlight you, or are you with the picking up the kids? Oh, I can't ask him. Text me well, I'm just going to do it anyway. If you say no,
There you
then...
go.
He's on.
All right, we got Zach McElwain, VP Business Strategy and Agent Relations, Managing Partner. Please introduce yourself, Zach.
Yeah, as she just said, the title there. And the one thing I'm excited for is Chris alluded to, he loves to steal words from people. But the alignment and everything we do is so cool because this industry is so special. The opportunities that we have coming from whatever venture we were at before, looking at to, really better our family and come together is the same reason that, our group teamed up with Secure Insurance Group to become Lasting Mark. The same reason that we're teaming up with you, Dana, to help you with your Empowered Life group. And it is so cool to see that this industry is filled with really good people trying to do really good things. And just so excited to be a part of that in this journey. I'm really excited for you and Shell and everybody on this call because this opportunity really unlocks everything for everyone. One thing that's extremely important to me and our team and really you and Shell is we talk about the 4 C's. We talk about the reason why anybody goes anywhere and they always want to be fulfilled in one of these areas. And that is calls, community, culture, and compensation. And if you think about if you had to select one, and even if you put one of those in the chat, that was the most important for you, which you guys can do that now if you want. But if you put which one is the most important to you, and then you look at it and you think some of you put culture, some of you put compensation, some of you might put cause, some of you might even put community. But if you were only allowed to pick one and not the ones that those of you that cheat and say all of them, the place that you may be currently at, or the place that maybe you were at previously, the one that you put in the chat is the one that you are missing the most. It's the one gap that you need to fill. And that is something that's really important to us. And when we look at ourselves internally, we want to make sure that we have all 4 of those C's in our lives. We want to make sure that if we're finding the right opportunity, that we have all 4 of those C's. And that is something that is extremely important to us at Lasting Markets. It's extremely important to Dana and the opportunity she's trying to provide for people. And we want to be a place that is top of the mind. And we want to be able to make sure everybody is fulfilled with those 4 C's as well.
I couldn't have said that any better. When you said that the one that you picked is the one that you're missing, that was good. That was good.
It's true.
I think we have one more Lasting Mark guest today. I think it's Tommy. And if there's someone else that wanted to join that didn't, let me know. So let me unmute you, Tommy. Let's see, ask to unmute. So Tommy is a VP of Contracting, IT Operations, also managing partner. Go ahead, Tommy.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me, Dana. I really, really appreciate it. And it's equally as awesome to just have that opportunity to serve you, your friends, your colleagues, and all these new relationships that really haven't even been started yet. So again, my name is Tom Graziano, and I'm the VP of Contracting and Technology Operations. Essentially, I'm responsible for the agent experiences, onboarding, carrier contracting, and different processes and procedures that lend itself to agents getting ready to sell out there, and also providing agents with great experiences and state-of-art solutions and tools and resources that'll help them get productive in the field. Summary of all that, Dana, I want you to know that we're committed. We have promises to you and your team and your friends that we're here to help you. We're here to support you. We're here to do anything at all to help your team get up and productive out there. So thank you for having me, and I really, really do appreciate that.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, all of you. I have one more person that I'm going to bring up. One of the things that is incredibly important to me in making sure that we are providing the best opportunity possible is also to make sure that we have lead options, but also the best quality lead options. And one of the people that I am going to be partnering with in that is, how come I can't spotlight you? Hold on before I say who you are more. There we go. Is Oscar Gonzalez from Scale My Social. And Before I have you speak, Oscar, I just want to give a couple more, asked to unmute. Okay, just a couple more pieces is what it's going to look like from a lead perspective. So Lasting Mark already has a lot of verified and approved places to generate and buy leads if that's something that you need to do. I will also be bringing in additional opportunities as an Empower Life agent, which will be immersed to all Lasting Mark agents. This isn't anything that's going to be gatekeeped. So if you're currently with Lasting Mark, but you're not going to be on my team, this is also going to be available for you. But really where I think it's going to function the best is to give agents multiple options on how to work and generate leads. And the first one would be, if you don't want to have a Facebook ad account, if you don't want to pay someone to manage it, if you don't know how to do it on your own, and you just want to place an order for leads and buy leads, you will have an option for that. Obviously, Cody Askins, Kaboom Leads is going to be integrated right into it. I'm also going to be using Matthew Murray Marketing. He has a really great purchase lead automation that will just go right into your CRM. But if you want your own Facebook ad account and you want that managed and controlled, Scale My Social has partnered with Empower Life Group and all of Lasting Mark to provide a really great opportunity. And I invited him here today to talk to you about it. So take it away, Oscar.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I mean, what a pleasure to be here. Super grateful and to be surrounded by all these incredible people in the industry. It's honestly humbling. And again, just being a little piece of this journey for you is super exciting for us. Look, we're just going to fill in, like you said, the agents that are out there that really are interested in controlling more of the lead flow, controlling the message, controlling what's being said on their campaigns and on the actual creatives that are generating these leads. That's what we're going to do. We're going to streamline the process for every agent that comes on board. If you don't know who I am, and you probably don't, because in comparison to all these heavy hitters that are in here, I am just a little guy, right? But we've been helping agencies and agents now for a few years. I've helped close to 400 agents and, gosh, several dozen pretty large agencies out there create lead generation systems, customizations, and everything that empowers an agent to take control of their marketing. And so that's what we're going to do with you guys, and we're going to help. We're going to be there to support. And my vision is aligned very much with Dana's and everybody that's in here. I haven't had a chance to spend a lot of time with Chris, but I will say in just the few words that we had, he became one of my favorite people, and I look forward to spending some more time with all of you out there. But yeah, that's what we're here to do. We're just going to provide the support. We're going to provide an additional tool that I think is so important for some agents, not everybody, but for those that this is an important piece. Just know that we're here to help you guys and to help you grow and to fill in and join this journey that Dana is on, that I know all of us here are super excited to see and help and support. So appreciate you, Dana, for having me once again, and super excited for all of it.
Thank you, guys. All right, well, I'm going to remove everyone's spotlight. I'm going to have a few things that I want to cover about what the opportunity looks like. Thank you guys for joining me here today. Hopefully you don't leave. We're going to do some Q&A at the end. And if it feels appropriate for you to jump on and answer some questions, and I'll re-spotlight you. So a couple of Q&A right off the bat. I have no more territory. So it is, I can contract pretty much anyone, anywhere except New York. So that's easy. I have no more territory. Someone asked the question about which state they're in. So that is done. Not Canada either. Sorry, Sean. And secondly, this will be a primarily broker type program. So it is no longer going to be a free lead model. So it will be either a paid lead or a manage your own Facebook account and get those leads directly at cost. But one of the things that attracted me to Lasting Mark and all of the support that they provide is that I wanted something that was a business in a box. So that way, as soon as you say go, everything is automated, from their contracting team to how they have everything built in to one central place for the CRM, for if you want to use a dialer to import your leads. There's already automations completely built in, assigned to those leads. I will still be providing all of the training to the team that I was before. So essentially, I wanted to still keep the integrity of the training and the coaching and the call reviews and building really strong sales professionals. But now, instead of just being agents and agents only, you will have an opportunity, if you want it, to build and grow your own team. And that is something I'm really excited about, because we were, stuck before. We really didn't have a good program for people to grow into being a leader if that's what they wanted. You will never hear me say, recruit, recruit, recruit. If you just want to be an agent and you just want to learn and grow and have a good business, then fantastic. If you want to grow and build a team right alongside me, fantastic. There is a path for you there too. And because this is all new, it is all new for me. Like 3 weeks ago, I just found out I have no team. I'm still finishing up all of the stuff I need to do on my end. And so I am going to be putting a Calendly link in the chat. I will also email it out to everybody who attended this webinar at the end, for if you want to schedule an interview with me. We are going to be having the first 25 agents or agencies that contract with Empower Life Group will have some special starting out contracts, as well as a discounted rate for Scale My Social to self-generate your own leads. After the first 25 have been fulfilled, we are going to just do a wait list after that, if a wait list is something that is needed. So I'm not trying to bring in like 100 or 200 people at once. I don't think that's a smart thing to do anyways. So ideally, the type of person that we're going to be looking for to initially bring on is probably someone that has some experience selling, that has used a CRM and a dialer before, who understands how to work internet leads, who is comfortable with scripting, a good self-starter, someone who's coachable, can follow instructions well, and all this will be done thoroughly through an interview with me. And so let me get that calendar link so I can post that in the chat here. And we will go on to some Q&A. Share. Copy. All right, here it comes. All right, it's in there. If you want to book an interview to see if what we do is a good fit, and if you want to learn and grow, Lasting Mark is so transparent that they have their entire comp grid right on their website. So if you go to opportunities, you click life, you scroll down to the bottom, you will see the whole grid there. So that's going to be the foundation of what we're going to be talking about. There's other stuff beyond that are things that we can talk about as well. I am initially going to be starting with Simplified Life, but another big reason that I chose Lasting Mark outside of just the leadership team is I do want to be able to expand. So when I say expand, we want to talk about other types of life products. They have a whole Medicare team that is run by Dallas Keithley. I think I'm saying his last name correct. So if you currently sell Medicare at one place and life insurance at another place, Lasting Mark has an opportunity to do it all in one. So just kind of putting that in your brain, I will be partnering with someone in the future to lead and run the Empower Life Group Medicare team. Same with the retirement division. There's a whole retirement division that we can get involved with as well that will need an Empower Life Group retirement team. Internally, they have an awesome referral program where you as an agent can get compensated just for referring business over to different departments within the Lasting Mark organization, and you still get paid for it. So there's no gatekeeping. There's no, this is for me and not for you. Everything is shared. All the groups work together. There are meetings every single day to help agents be successful. And I am so excited to bring you guys on and create something truly special. So I think that was everything I wanted to cover on my timeline. And let's open it up for some Q&A in the chat. So I can go back, but why don't we just start fresh because there is a lot of questions in here. Okay. Yes, I will continue to provide training on YouTube. Absolutely. That's never going to go away. As I'm going to be revising my scripting, and as I learn more, I will teach it to you. The old script, if you registered for this webinar, the script was already sent to you. I would check your spam or your promotions tab. It should be there. Is your Medicare focus on supplements or Advantage plans? I don't know if I could answer that because Dallas isn't on here. He's at the dentist. So is there someone on the, oh, Brian Askin said both. Thank you. Just had to scroll down. What is the discount with Scale My Social? Normally, Oscar charges a $500 a month management fee for that with pass through of the lead cost. We are getting it for $350 a month. Is there space for those who are very new to final expense? There will be. I'm still open to an interview, but it may not be the first 25 because I'm still learning everything too. So I want to make sure that you have a really good experience. What if I'm with another independent IMO? Certainly something to talk about. I don't have an actual definitive answer for that yet. Let's see. We can work with you and handle your transfer to Dana. Look, the guys are on it. I don't even have to answer the questions. The recording will be on YouTube, actually, so you will be able to watch that. How much should we spend on leads to be successful? I was just talking about this morning with the group, and I think a fair blanket answer based on my experience in telesales and friends that I have that are in the broker world, I'm going to say, and someone put it in the chat too, somewhere between 50 and 150 leads a week is probably going to be. And so however much the lead cost, depending on where you go, will determine your spend. And internet leads, depending if you're getting them at cost with a management fee or if you're buying them without a management fee, that's going to change. Will direct from consumer TV call-in leads be available to purchase? Not through the partnerships I have, but maybe Lasting Mark has partnerships for TV call-in leads. From a product standpoint, what put Lasting Mark at the top of the list? So Lasting Mark wasn't the only group that offered all of the different products and, you know, a built-in CRM and everything that it does with it. What really put Lasting Mark at the top of the list were the people and the culture and what I want to attract. So they were the vision of what I feel is exemplary in this space. Let's see. So I have contracted with several companies, but I haven't decided which ones are going to be my top 3 or 5 yet. TBD. But AMAM definitely is one of them. Let's see. Will your team be focused on a particular product, or will your agents be able to do all life health? So yeah, Lasting Mark does all of it. My team initially will focus on simplified issue, but we will start expanding. The script will be revamped. Yes. Roger does have an awesome YouTube channel. If you don't follow the Life Insurance Academy podcast that Roger, Chris, and Zach does, you are missing out on other awesome content. Oscar, if you're running ads, you want to get 100 to 150 leads a week for full-time agents. Perfect. Thank you, Oscar, for filling in the gap. That's what I was assuming. The commission levels are all on the Lasting Mark website. My website, Empowered Life Group, should be up soon. I'm working with somebody on that this week. The Cody Askins conference is coming to Oklahoma. Uh-oh, it's moving. Will any of, where'd that one go? Will any of you guys be there? It's in March. I don't know. Are you guys going to be there? Is that the road show? Thomas will be there. Nice. All right. All you have to do is click on that link. Here, I'll put the link in here again because it probably got disappeared for scheduling an interview. The scripting style will still be NEPQ based. I just have to rewrite it a little bit. Someone was asking what style will it be? Do you offer, oh, that's a question for Oscar. Oscar, I'm sure you managed that in the chat. How many state licenses are necessary for success? That's a really good question. We had our minimum over at the old agency of 5. Coming in 2025, we were going to increase that recommendation to 8. I really think that you want to have as wide of a footprint as you possibly can. I would really recommend, if you can swing it, no less than 10. It also drives your lead cost down too. Let's see. Any other questions? Does Lasting Mark emphasize face-to-face sales? Are there field agents opportunities? I'm pretty sure. I'm sure, Roger, if you want me to bring you back on, do you want to speak to the face-to-face opportunities?
Yes, thanks. Thanks for that question. I did answer in there. Both opportunities are widely practiced. In fact, if you ever watched any of our Life Insurance Academy content, that's how we got started, was all face-to-face, all door knocking leads, no appointments. That's how I got started. That's where we built it. And during COVID is when we transitioned to telesales. The insurance carriers got super friendly with telesales and made it super easy. And then we started to implement telesales into our platform, and now we have very strong focus on both sides. And so there's opportunities on all fronts when it comes to sales, not just telesales, but also face-to-face. But we've got some people crushing it in both. Large groups
Just
also.
keep you on here in case I need you back.
Yeah.
Are there leads in both English and Spanish? That's probably going to be up to the lead provider. I would imagine that if you're generating your own, you could probably generate them in Spanish. What is your approach to engaging old leads to confirm need of service and interest? Well, this is not a training call, but I do have a lot of training on my YouTube channel, and that is definitely something that we'll be training on my team. The name of the podcast for Roger, the Life Insurance Academy podcast.
I'll share a link in there in just a moment. Yeah.
Yes, they do IULs. Is there a minimum time requirement in each compensation level for advancement? Do you time?
Yes. Yes. So you're hitting production benchmark thresholds. If you're on the Lasting Mark website, go to opportunity, go to life, and you'll see 3 verticals there: life, health, and retirement. Go to the life one, and at the bottom, the full grid is there. If you hit that monthly issue paid production number for 3 consecutive months, you're eligible for promotion for 90 days. Yeah, 3 months.
When I read the question, I was thinking like full-time, part-time, but then I realized, yes, 3 months in a row. That allows you to get the advancement.
Correct.
Let's see, application process. I have just gone through the application process. It is actually very streamlined and very simple. Yes, it is all online, and the things that you need to do are emailed to you. It's very simple. What percentage will experienced agents start at? That's going to be part of the interview process, and part of the founders opportunity. The first 25 will definitely be starting higher than the bottom level, and possibly even higher than that, depending on what you're bringing to the table, for sure. Will talk time bonuses be available? No, this is not a free lead program anymore. Yes, I'll welcome part-time agents, absolutely. When will the training call for the script take place? Oh, thank you. I already created that. Good question. So the training call for the script, for those that downloaded the script, attended this, and now want to do the training, that's going to be next Monday at the same time. So next Monday at 1 o'clock Pacific, we're going to be doing a 90-minute training call on the script itself. So I will email that out to everybody who attended. So you have it. And I don't need to put that in there now, but it'll be next Monday. And I'll get a summary of all the attendees from this. And so whoever attended will get an invitation to that. Good question. Let's see. I haven't received yours. Yeah, everybody that has told me that they haven't received the script, I was able to show them that it was actually sent in within the CRM. And there's also a promotions tab that you can check in addition to your spam. But send me an email if you can't find it anywhere. And then maybe a couple people had actually typed in their email address incorrectly, or it had auto-populated with like a period at the end. So you can always send me an email, put that in the chat at dana@empowerlifegroup.com. And perfect. It looks like someone found it. Yeah, definitely check spam or promotions. No, that training, the script walkthrough training, well, actually I could record it and then just send it out to the people that attended. Do you use Amazon Connect for your dialer in CRM? No. Roger, do you want to speak to that, or do you want me to?
Yeah, this is not, I don't even have the answer to that myself, Dana. So, I mean, we have a team, and that's not my wheelhouse. Amazon Connect for the dialer is not mine to answer.
Okay, perfect. Let's see. What if you missed this meeting? Will you still be sending an email to attend? No.
Dana, I can't answer. There was a second part to that question. I didn't want to diminish or look over. It says, which CM are you using? We have a custom built product that is internally designed with all the features, with lead nurturing for text messaging, email, and client acquisition, and also agent acquisition for opportunities, also for those that are growing a team. So there's a lot of power inside that CRM, and it's a lasting mark product called Link Plus.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Yes. I was reading the first part that said Amazon Connect, and I stopped there and I said, no, I don't have the answer.
So a lot of people are asking about which carriers I'm going to be using. I think right now I did go ahead and contract with, I think 10 or 15, but I'm really only going to be primarily using 3 to 5. And I haven't gotten married to any of them yet, which is why I'm hesitant to say it. But all the ones that you are thinking of, I probably have. I mean, Lasting Mark has over 200. So there is no carrier I can't contract with. But if we're focusing on simplified issue, ease of use for telesales, that is going to be what I'm going to be leaning on first. Okay, lots of questions, and this one from Alba. Let's see. Are there any specific sales quotas or performance metrics that are... No, you are not an employee. So you do you. If you want to advance in your commission levels, you have to hit certain benchmarks, so for 3 months in a row to increase on that. Do you offer marketing or promotional materials to support telesales efforts?
Yes, a lot of that is
Yes.
built inside of the
Yes.
CRM. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of that was really cool. Does the agency assist with licensing costs, renewals, or obtaining additional state licenses?
We don't cover costs of that. You're an independent agent, so that those costs would be yours. As you know, we have to have those. You would also have to have those as an independent agent. Again, you are an independent agent working in this arena with us, as opposed to working for an insurance company as an employee. Yeah,
Exactly.
you're 1099. Yeah.
So yeah, 1099. Yes, chargebacks work the same for everybody. There's no difference here. This isn't a, like I said, like an employee position or even in an LOA model, you still have chargebacks. Am I required to work specific hours? You are not. What is the expected call volume for telesales agents? So as far as like what you should do to see success is going to determine on what you are defining success to be. And when we meet as a team and as a group, we're going to be covering those metrics one-on-one or as a team. That's going to be different for everybody because someone's definition of success might be 5,000 a month. Someone's definition of success could be 50,000 a month. And so the activity is going to change a lot depending on what your goals are. Yeah, there's going to be team meetings all the time. Lasting Mark offers a daily meeting every single day on different topics. I will be offering meetings every single day for training. You will have no shortage of meetings to attend. Let's see, is present currently under, but he is incognito, currently still contracted with your. Oh, sorry, I don't know if that was a direct message. Sorry. Does the dialer and CRM work outside of the US? Like I like to work from the Caribbean. I don't see
And
why it wouldn't.
I answered yes already I replied to that. Yep.
Clearly I'm slow. But
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I'm trying to stay down there, and yeah. So there's people asking about costs of dialers and CRMs. Is there a dialer in the CRM? Yes, there is. Is there a cost? Yes. Yes, there is. There's a monthly cost of 97 a month for the full service CRM with all of the integrations and snapshots inside of it. There are additional costs there are some fees for email and text, and those can be addressed on any follow-up call, I think, because that we're getting down into the weeds on some of those things. But I don't want to diminish that question either. I want you to get your answer.
yeah, all leads will be FCC and TCPA compliant, 100%. Regardless of the law, which was just extended by another year, but regardless of that, you still want to have a lead that has a good client experience. Do we own our book of business and all renewals on day one? Did you answer that one, Roger?
Yes, you are vested from day one, and it is your business.
Another question is in regards to, do you pay for the leads here? Oh yeah, same question. Yes. So this is a broker model. Roger, are you part of the mentorship program?
We haven't talked through all of the details yet. I think they're referring to your mentorship program for the first 25 people, maybe. Is that what that's referring to?
Yeah, is that what that's referring to? I don't know.
It could be. And if so, I'm more than happy to be a part of that as much as Dana wants us to be a part of that. So, yes. Why not?
The Cody Askins mentorship program.
Cody Askins has his own company that's completely outside of Lasting Mark. And so anything that Cody offers through 8% is his own brand. And you can go to his website, and he has promotions and incentives there quite frequently.
Jason, I'm sure that as long as there's a way to export your leads and data from your CRM, that can be transferred through a simple API.
Yes.
Why that would be a problem at all.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. This is possible for a new agent. You just may not be the first 25. We'll have a wait list as I'm ready, because the reason I'm doing this, guys, is because if I'm going to be able to give you all of me, the way that you need it from the start to be successful, I need to get out of my own way, have all of the new scripting recreated. I need to have everything mastered from the broker side. And it's not going to take me that long to do it, but I certainly cannot have you learning and me learning at the same time. So that's not going to be a good experience for you. And so I need a little bit of time before I can contract brand new agents. You own the book from day one. Okay, that was answered. I'm seeing FE commissions under agent is 50 to 75%. Maybe I'm not reading correctly though. I don't. Are you under opportunities and then life, and then you scroll down and then there's a, I wonder if I should share my screen or if I should just let them go there.
Are you talking about the life grid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just dropped it in chat again. It's the very last one in the chat.
Yeah.
I just put the link there. You can share screen too if you'd like.
Is your website back up?
Yes, yes. Yeah, it just needed to refresh. It just got overwhelmed. It was like a shy girl, and a lot of people were showing attention right at the same time. So it decided to.
On my end, I have an error establishing a database connection.
Yeah, I brought it back up. I can share if you'd like.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
allow.
I'm happy to.
Okay. All right,
I'm
so
happy to.
Roger will share it real quick.
Yeah. Can you still hear me, Dana?
Yeah, but I can't see your screen yet.
Yeah, it'll load, I believe. There we go. Can you see that now?
Yeah. So as far as, that partnership I had with Caden Sanchez, neither of us had any idea that this was coming. So while I was figuring out what I was doing next, I believe he partnered with Matt Ryder, to do something, with him. So, do you have an open release policy if there's no debt? Yes, we do. I like both parts of that question. Thank you very much. So Roger's now showing the grid. So depending on the carrier, will determine what the compensation level is at for what level you are, with the company. So it is all there.
Yeah. And Dana, we do have one of our carrier reps on. I believe you met her. If you'd like to bring her on just to say hi, you're welcome to, but that's completely up to you.
Michelle?
I think so. Is Michelle still on with us, Chris?
What's her last name?
Helliker.
Okay. All right, let's bring her on. Do you want to stop sharing your screen?
Yes. I'm not sure if she's still on or if you found her.
Yeah, I did. Let's
Okay.
see. It's not allowing me to spotlight her. That's weird.
Michelle, are you
I'll ask
are
her
you
to unmute.
she unmutes and you make multi-speaker, it'll pop her up to the top.
Can you try and talk, Michelle?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't know why I can't spotlight you. So Michelle is here from AMAM, American Amicable. Uh-oh, did we lose her audio? I don't know what's happening. Yeah, her audio's gone.
We may get her back. Michelle Helliker with American Amicable. They're one of our leading final expense companies, but they are a simplified issue company, not just final expense. They do a lot of products in that simplified space, and she's an absolute advocate and a fierce advocate. I won't say an absolute. She's a fierce advocate for what we do, and she's been a great partner. She came on and met Dana this past week, and when she was here in Louisville, and she supports a lot of our training events, and they have a very simple process for getting people approved over the phone in multiple ways. So not just the traditional email, because that doesn't always work with some clients in our space for sure.
Yeah.
And if Michelle can get back on, she can jump in and say hello.
Yeah. I'll ask her to unmute again. See if she's there, Michelle.
Hey, yes, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, there you are.
Okay, sorry. I was just saying that I think that this is absolutely amazing that you have so many people on your call, and the news is exciting, and everything is just great. And I think it's just so wonderful to see so much support already from people that are wanting to join your team. And I also love the fact that you're like, hey, I'm not going to bring everybody on at one time because I have to learn this and then bring other people on, which just shows me what type of person you are. Like the way you're willing to do things to get it going is awesome and amazing. And I'm here with American Amicable, and I'm really excited to be one of your carriers to work with and partner with. And I look forward to getting to speak with you more and talking to your agents.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. I forgot you were coming.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I've been on. I'm like sitting here, like watching the chat and listening to all the comments and everybody from Lasting Mark. And I've texted a few of them a couple of things, asking like when we're going to get some stuff going with you too. But it was just really cool to be on the call and to get to hear everybody talking and to see all of everybody who's just giving you like the, hey, let's go, let's go. So it's really cool.
Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to get started. Okay, well, any other questions we did not answer, Roger, as you're looking through the chat with me?
I think someone asked, does Lasting Mark have bonuses for agencies that reach the executive board member level to incentivize agencies to reach the top of the hierarchy without losing your downline spread? And the answer is yes. That's very important to me. It was very important to us when we were building this grid. We wanted an opportunity for everybody to achieve to the same levels and achieve that status and that compensation and be able to continue to grow and scale without people feeling stuck like they had to go find somewhere else to go. And so that's a very important part of our compensation plan.
Good.
And we can get into the details on all of that in a subsequent call.
The new FCC law was extended for a year, actually. Okay, I'll put the Calendly link back in the chat again for those that want it. Copy. Here we go. There you go. You can schedule an interview.
Some people are asking, what are the options if you're not chosen in the first 25? What happens to us and when will we hear from you?
I know. We're gonna put together a wait list. I'm not trying to take a long time, but I also don't want to over promise and under deliver. So I would say, like, let me get through the first month, February, and kind of revisit at that point. It could be sooner, but I'm kind of thinking that let me get February under my feet. Let me make sure that I've used everything myself as an agent, because yes, I am going to be selling and I can't teach it if I haven't done it. And even though I've sold final expense for 4 years, it's the same customers, but it's just a different car, right? So let me learn how to drive the car. And it's really important to me that when we bring on new agents, that they feel safe and secure and led. And I want to be able to bring you on the same way that I brought agents on before, with just that confidence. And so I'm a fast learner though, and it won't take me that long. It may not even take me a month, but that's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Are you contracted with F&G for IULs? Do you know the answer to that, Roger?
Yes, we are.
Yes. The answer is
great. They're a great company.
this will be on YouTube. I'll be posting it on YouTube afterwards. So if you want to rewatch it. Lasting Mark, a captive agent? No.
Nope.
Nope. I was late. Compy of the comp grid. You can go onto the website, lastingmark.com, under opportunity and click life.
Mm-hmm.
Can we join Lasting Mark and then later possibly join Dana's team?
Well, if you're on this call, we'd want you to join Dana's team, especially if she's the one who got you here. Right?
That's right.
That's right.
I think people are like, but I want a contract now. I don't want to wait a month.
Yes, yes. Well, we can talk through that.
We'll talk through it.
These are people that don't want to wait a month. Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
We'll talk. We can talk through that.
All right, guys. Well, an hour and 15 flew by. I think that we've answered a bunch of questions. I will definitely be back on YouTube doing lots of training as I get back on my feet. And thank you everyone for being here today. And I look forward to working with you guys. If we work together, thank you. Have a great afternoon.
Can I say something, Dana, before you go?
Yes, please.
How many people have absolutely loved watching her training over the years, and how many people want to see much more of it in the future? And regardless of where you end up, you just think this is an amazing platform. And I, like Chris, Dana, and are super excited that you are bringing fun to life insurance. Not just fun, but pure education for the value of making people better. At Life Insurance Academy on our podcast, our goal is to move people to a better place. And if you're in sales, our goal is to do that, help you to move to a better place where you're serving clients. Your goal as an agent when you're serving clients is to help them move to a better place. And I believe when we get the opportunity to work with someone like Dana, it is her mission to help move people, whether they're clients or agents, to a better place. And I believe we found that in you, Dana. So I'm super excited to be working with you. And I just want to say again, congratulations. And when you first talked to me, you thought maybe it was in a box, and I want to use this language. And so everybody, I want to know that I feel like Dana has been in a box and operating in a box for 4 years. And we finally got Dana Neeson unboxed. And so I think the rest of the country is going to be very grateful for the opportunity to work with her outside of the platform she was in. And the country and all of you guys are deserving of a great place to have a home. And I couldn't recommend anyone higher. She's a consummate professional. We love her and her husband. We are committed to helping them grow and achieve all their goals.
Thank you so much for saying that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody. And I look forward to interviewing you this coming week. Looks like this week is already completely full. Wow.
And by the way, one more thing, Dana, you can announce the podcast that's getting ready to drop at 10 at what time is that podcast dropping? 10:30? No, at noon Eastern time. Noon Eastern time.
Tomorrow?
Noon tomorrow. No, Wednesday.
I don't know when it's dropping.
Noon Eastern time on Wednesday. The Life Insurance Academy podcast interviews Dana for her announcement to the world. So we'd love for you to subscribe to the Life Insurance Academy podcast on YouTube if you've not done already. Maybe someone can throw that in the chat there. Follow along, subscribe so you get the notification so that when Dana's video drops, you can take that and share it out, and she'll be announcing her process, what happened, all the backstory and the stuff she didn't even get to share with you. We got into a really, really good conversation, and I think it's going to bring a lot of value to you, and certainly will help the industry to move to a better place. So we'd love for you to be a part of that and share that when we drop that on Wednesday.
Awesome. I'm going to drop the link in the chat one more time before I end it. The next 2 weeks have already been completely booked for interviews. So the rest of this week and the whole first week of February is completely booked. So now we are booking for the 3rd week. So get on the calendar. If I can squeeze you in sooner, I will. It's going to be great. Let's go. All right. I'm going to end it now. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Oscar. Talk soon.